of the fact that Copenhagen in December of this year will be hosting the World Conference, UN Conference on climate change. We are hoping the world will come together to agree on an ambitious text on reducing our greenhouse gas emissions to replace the Kyoto Protocol that would be running out in 3 years in 2012. IRSD is a highly respected and independent policy research organization based in Canada and who has been working on issues of climate change for 15 years and security for some 10 years.
The report tries to look at various aspects in terms of water, introduces various concepts in terms of cooperation and sharing, security and stability.
The impacts that we are seeing already in Lebanon, such as increased forest fires, changes in seasons, less snow density, new insects attacking our cedars and forests, and change in the rainfall patterns, do not even represent 1% of the climate change impacts we will experience in the future. The Copenhagen Agreement is considered our last chance to save this planet.
That climate change is a security issue or that it's not a security issue. Rather, we wanted to look at the ways in which it might present a challenge. And we realize we're dealing with some very sensitive issues. And as you can see, the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere has been rising for the past couple of centuries.
You need to look at this in a completely integrated way with sociologists, urban planners, agriculturalists, economists, etc., etc. And this is one of the approaches that we're trying to develop through our climate change and environment forum at AUB.
You're absolutely right. It's impossible to talk about water, it's impossible to talk about land without it being political. The choice of language is very political. If you call it a wall, a separation barrier, a security fence, obviously if it's a security barrier, then it's seen as pro-Israeli.
If people in this region want to play any constructive role in trying to solve the climate change issue, if they want to influence in any way the governments of the region, well, I think it's almost impossible under the current situation because we don't have the rule of law, we don't have democracies.
What we're doing in this report is saying we see a number of threats on the horizon, and that if we're aware of those threats, then we can put in place the kind of policies to deal with them.
How you see in the year of 2020, 2040, 2060 and 70, the role of regimes, how it's going to play out in this region. And this is going to, how this is going to impact positively or negatively the changes.
Public policy is about the policy of the government, it's also about the rights of the public. We take public policy to mean public rights and government policies, and the two have to be seen together.